Our direct integration with AgencyZoom enables you to send insureds from Sembley into AgencyZoom, pull customers and leads from AgencyZoom into Sembley to prepare applications for them, create notes in AgencyZoom from Sembley, and generally keep both apps in sync always. To get started, head over to Settings and Integrations, and head to the AgencyZoom card and click Activate. Now, I've already activated mine. The next step is you'll view these settings to configure who you want insureds to be assigned to when they're sent to AgencyZoom, the lead source, pipeline, stage. These are all your defaults but can be changed. And then you can configure whether you want new inbounds to be sent automatically to AgencyZoom. So if you create a custom intake in Sembley and share it around to your prospects or embed it on your website, anytime a prospect fills out that intake, they will automatically be sent to AgencyZoom based on these settings. You can also manually send insureds into AgencyZoom. So let's head over to Insureds, and you can do this by clicking here and hitting Send to AgencyZoom, or you can click into the insured's profile, and you can click on this AgencyZoom icon. Now Sembley automatically searched AgencyZoom to make sure that this insured doesn't already exist in your AgencyZoom account. I can change the settings here if I want to send them to a different pipeline or change the lead source. And then I can hit Send. And that created Acme Inc. in AgencyZoom. Let's head over to AgencyZoom. And there's Acme Inc. with all of this data that Sembley sent over. Now, as I mentioned, if I try to send an insured that already exists in AgencyZoom from Sembley, Sembley will catch that. So here we're flagging that there's a possible duplicate. The duplicate doesn't have to be the exact name. Here the duplicate's called Crestview Trucking Inc., whereas in Sembley it's just Crestview. But that is the correct insured. I don't want to create a duplicate here. I can view it in AgencyZoom to make sure. I'm going to select them. And now instead of creating the insured in AgencyZoom, it synced Crestview in Sembley with Crestview Trucking in AgencyZoom. I can now import data from AgencyZoom into Sembley by clicking the AgencyZoom logo. And I can also import drivers and vehicles from AgencyZoom into Sembley to auto-populate accords and supplements. So let's head over to Submissions. Here I have a commercial auto submission for Crestview. And I have added a 125 and a 127. I could also add any supplements that I need. And I'm going to head over to Vehicles and Drivers. And I can click this Import button. Here are all the drivers that I've listed in AgencyZoom for Crestview. I'm going to select all, hit Import, and there they are. Likewise, I can import the vehicles. And now all of these vehicles and drivers will automatically populate my applications. Finally, if I share an intake with a contact at my client, it will automatically add the shareable link as a note into AgencyZoom. Let's take a look at that. Here's Crestview, and here's the note that Sembley just created with a link to the intake that I can copy and paste and share with my client from AgencyZoom via email.